Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to my channel. Today we are making Supa kanja in the United States of America. So anything that you do not see in this pot is because I'm in America or I don't want it in my pot. So in this pot, I filled it up a quarter of the way with water. I put 2 fish inside. I think this is a yellowtail fish. It's a fresh fish. And then I have some smoked turkey. So the smoked turkey is to give it that smoky flavor because you know Supa kanja is made with smoked fish. I'm just gonna turn the fire on, add a little bit of salt to this, and let the fish cook. Moving over here, these are the ingredients you're gonna need in your Supa kanja. Supa kanja is super easy to make, does not need a lot of ingredients. You're gonna need some green onions. This is like 3 bunches of green onions. I have 2 red habanero peppers. These are super hot. They're way hotter than the yellow ones. Okay. And then I have half an onion. And you're going to need some netatu. This is locust beans in English. Not too much, but you need some netatu. Okay. All the funky stuff to make it taste good. Maybe like a pound of okra. Okay. Or half a pound. And then I have some mulachia. And mulachia, I just figured out, is just kering. It's just the Arabic word for kering. So in English, this is called jute leaves. So I'm going to cut my onion up into cubes. Onion is cut up. I'm going to get my pounder. This thing I bought this in Gambia. So you're probably not going to be able to find anything this big in America. So I'm going to put the netatu in the pounder. Make sure you mash it up well, okay? So after you pound that up really good, you're going to put your pepper in. Be careful. These were in the freezer, so that's why they're all like soft and mess. Based on how spicy you like, that's how much pepper you're going to add. Cut up the green onion. It will be easier to do this on a cutting board. Once the fish is cooked, well, while the fish is boiling, you're going to see that this stuff is going to come to the top. You want to skim all of the scum off the top, okay? Okay, the fish has been in here boiling for about 15-20 minutes, okay? Take it out. Fish doesn't take that long to cook. Ew, okay. Now you're gonna take your okra, pour it in here. Not too much, just enough to like break it down. And add the okra. Then you want to add in your mulachia. This fish, you're going to pick it. Take the bones out. Take the skin off. If you like the skin, I guess you could leave it. Okay, this has been boiling for a while. I added a little bit more water from what you've seen from when I first added in the okra and the mulachia. I'm going to add in some palm oil. If I need some more. And another thing, the fire is on low. Just simmer. And don't cover it either. Like, you can just cover it a little bit like you saw earlier. So now that it looks like this and like almost all the water has been cooked out and the oil came to the top, we've been cooking this for about an hour. It's been boiling for about an hour since I added the okra and stuff. Now we're going to add the fish because you don't want to add the fish early because, again, it's just going to disintegrate, okay? It's just going to fall apart and just mix all in with the sauce and you won't be biting on any fish, okay? So you want to add it at the end. And we're going to mix this in a little bit, not too aggressively, okay? Just be gentle at this point. And again, the fire is still on low. Let that fish soak in that flavor. So the supa is ready. I made some rice, and that's what I'm gonna eat it with. Mommy. A lot of people like to eat it with fufu. I'm not a fufu girl. I'm a rice girl. So guys, I'm gonna make myself a plate. Nuts. Harma Moscow. Need some food? Yeah. Bismillah. And I meant to say, don't forget to light some incense as soon as you're done cooking because your house gonna stank. So light this, open the windows, turn the fan on, you know, air it out.